Good morning, second graders. Welcome to our foundations lesson for today. We have started Unit 3. And our first lessons of Unit 3, we're learning about the glued sounds that are now closed exceptions, meaning that the vowel sound is not a short vowel sound in these glued sounds. The vowel sound is a long vowel sound. So these glued sounds do not get marked as a closed syllable. Remember, the rules for a closed syllable is that you have one vowel followed by consonants, and the vowel makes a short vowel sound. So let's begin our lesson with a drill sound warm-up of those 5 glued sounds that now have a long vowel sound. I have Baby Echo here to help me out today. Remember, I say the sound and you echo. I-N-D, find, ind. Your turn. I-L-D, wild, isled. O-L-D, cold, old. O-L-T, colt, olt. And O-S-T, post, oast. Great work echoing at home. When you look at my screen now, I'm going to be building some words and I'm going to mark them so that we can make sure we know the difference between that closed syllable and now our new closed exception syllable. Let me just show you quickly our poster that has those markings. So when we look at our syllable types, we started this year remembering how to mark closed syllables. And remember, we put a line under the syllable. We use the brev as a short vowel symbol with a C under it for closed. Today, we are going to be looking at and remembering how to mark a closed exception, where we see that glued sound that has a long vowel sound. You mark that with a straight line across the top. And because it's a closed exception, we X out that C to remember that it is not a closed syllable. It does break that spelling rule. And instead of having a short vowel sound, it has a long vowel sound. So let's look at how to mark some of those words with a closed exception syllable. I'm going to build some words and we'll practice marking them. So if I want to build the word hold, I would do old, hold. To mark that word as a closed exception, remember I am going to mark it one scoop because there's one syllable or one clap when I say that word hold. But I have to remember the old, the O makes a long vowel sound. So I'm going to put a straight line above the O. And underneath, I'm going to put a C with an X through it because it breaks that spelling rule. It is not a closed syllable because it has that long vowel sound. Let me see if I can zoom in on that for you so you can see it. Nope, I cannot. And don't forget, OLD is a glued sound, so we still want to box that word, or that glued sound. Let's do one more. If I want to build the word, let's see, mind. 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 I have one syllable, so I'm going to put one scoop. I remember that the I in IND is a long vowel sound, so I put a macron or a straight line above that I. I put a C with an X through it because it is a closed exception, meaning that it breaks that spelling rule. It does not make a short vowel sound anymore. And I put a box around my glued sound. I'm sorry mine is so small on the screen, second graders, but hopefully you can see it clearly. And when you get over to Seesaw, remember you are going to be on the first slide. The directions say, mark the closed exceptions. So all of the words on that first slide have a closed exception, and mark it that way. I'll put the little reminder from the poster on the slide. The second slide, you have to choose. Is it closed or is it a closed exception? Don't get tricked. Do a great job.